Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Cory, or welcome if you're new here. Welcome back if you're already my subscriber. Thank you so much for dropping by. This is my monthly ritual of grading my pens. So this is for my July month. And yes, if you have just recently seen my recent videos, I have this coffee themed inks and black and gold or rose gold pens to pair it with my coffee themed inks, colored inks. So yes, let's try to do this quickly. The first here on my list is the TWSBI Smoke Rose Gold Smoke 580 Diamond 580. So I've had an issue in this because my espresso diamine ink, I don't think it's mold or what, or it's just too dry, but there are some residues sticking to the barrel. Yeah, it's transparent, so you can see even on the bottle. So if you guys know if this is a mold or a already spoiled ink, I'm not sure, but let's see how much left of this. It's still like barely there. If I move around the pen, it is not showing, but when it's rested, there is this like some granules. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, I can say that there is still like around 5% for the ink level. Normally, guys, this is an EF, so I'm not sure why it's really wet on this 580, but I've just used this again back to my rotation, and yeah, maybe I really find this pairing little off. Usually if EF, and I know espresso is not that of a wet ink, but this one really takes time to dry. It's the first time for me, so I'm gonna give this my least favorite combination, I guess. That too, it's just all black, you know, because it's EF. It's not showing the actual diamond espresso ink color. I've even had a question that is it more onto the black or leaning to the brown. Right now, looking at this, it's just on the black. Let me just zoom you in. Okay, so 5%, and I'd also give this like a 5 out of 10 combination. Ink too wet, you know that feeling of, even though it's an EF, you know that feeling like a spoiled pen, like it's really watery and all. I don't know if something is wrong with the pen, but that is just how I feel with this combination. So I expected EF to be quick drying no matter what ink. Yeah, diamond espresso is kind of not on the wet side, but ink too wet even on EF, and something is like off. Like I said, the ink flow is not I don't know how to write it. Is not that great. Layman's term, yeah. So you see, it's still like very wet. If this was on my EF or fine pilot, it should be dried by now. I've used this espresso ink a lot, but on this I will have to check with this pen now. So it's total of 4 minutes talking about this pen. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. So yeah, this is going to be washed. Next pen is the Laban Cambridge 325. This has become my recent favorite this year. Late last year I got this, I think, and then it's really good, to the point that let us check the ink level. It's finished. So this is in fine, guys, but it writes like an M, a medium to me, but the ink is just like maybe 3% left there. And the combination with my Diamine Desert Burst is really great with this pen. I don't know, I'm loving the Laban pen. Like, there's a snow version of this now I've seen from Karina Loves to Plan last month's video, and oh my god, it's really pretty. But yeah, let's see. So far this is my first second Laban, so I really like this combination. 9 out of 10 points to ponder. So these are my notes, whether good or bad I have to write, so in the future I would come to know the combination, I've used this already or not. Again, this is for my own reference. So very good combo color. I mean, when I refer to color, it means the ink color looks great coming out. Really, look at that. This is the Diamond Desert Burst. So again, this is another favorite ink now. So yeah, this is for my Laban. Definitely washing this for next month. Okay, and then moving on to our third pen, which is the none other than the Platinum Shape of Heart, the rose gold and black. So there's another version of this, the chai. So yes, it's a cheap, I got the cheap quality of the metal here. I mean, yeah, the material, it's gone. Like, I don't know if platinum will change this but yeah, it's not what I expected for a very more pricier 3776. So this is in 14 karat gold medium. I inked this up with Urban Cacao do Brazil, so it's on the grayish undertone. Let's check for the quickly it's also almost not there anymore. 2%. I think we'll manage to write with this. So I've done well, guys, for July. I think I've used up so much of my pens. This is now barely there as well. Let's just say 2%. And combination, I have no problem. I really like it since obviously it's finished. And for those who are new here, I don't ink my cartridge or my converters full, only like more than half or 3/4. But yes, that's how I grade them. It's still counted as out of 100. Rating for this pen, just because I'm annoyed with this this is the overall rating, guys, of the pen and the ink combination. So when it comes to the writing experience, it's all over like very good, but for the look of the pen, this is annoying me. Can you see that? Oh my god, look at that. I don't know how to fix this though. I don't even want to try, but yeah, I'll give this a 7 just because of that. 2 point is, I mean, what I can write here about this pen, I'd say it's the ink, the Urban, supposed to be drier side, but with this combination with an M in the platinum, it's a good combo, making the ink more wet, like dries longer. If you use this Urban on a more thinner nib, they are really dry, but for this, I think it's good with an M nib. Okay, so that's our third pen, and I'm gonna wash this for sure because it's almost finished or finished. Fourth on my July pens is this Lamy, Forever Lamy favorite, and I took another, I'm not used to not inking this in blue. So for the Lamy 2000 in black macaroon, there is an ink window here, which is obviously looking like empty by now. I don't know if you can catch it in the camera. So I've inked this up with the Robert Oster Cafe Crema, which is something new to me, like I said. And since it's barely there, I must also say, it's not even writing anymore, guys. Goodness, do I have my Cafe Crema here? Where is it? I can dip, but it's not there. So unfortunately, let's use an old pen here that's not washed. So let's pretend this is this. What's the most closer to Cafe Crema? Okay, this one. Nah, I don't think so. I have. Okay, let's use this for. It's all 0% left. This is my August inked pen. So like I said, these are all stopped. I stopped using them by the time we entered August 1st. So I'm just late filming them. So I'm already like using my August pen. So this is good because it's finished. 9 out of 10. We have a tie there with the Laban. So wet. I'm just trying to recall what my experience with Robert Oster. Wet, EF for an EF, but the colors really stood out when I'm journaling. It's good, very good combination. So in the future, if I want to ink my Lamy 2000, I know Robert Oster is friendly with that. I'm just beginning to love Robert Oster because last year, you know, if you followed me, I have had a bad experience. Last but not the least, here is our Sailor entry, the only white of my pens, my July pens. And this is the Sailor white with rose gold trims in 21 karat gold nib. So let's check. And this is inked up with Sailor Fika, the limited edition ink. So let's see. It's also stuck and no more. Let's hope that it will still write. Knowing Sailor, I hope it didn't dry out. Do you hear that, guys? What do you do with your Sailor when you're... I've had almost all my Sailors are like this. Some weird sound. Yeah, that jelly thing we use for TWSBI maybe. So it's also 3%, I guess. Overall, with Fika and Sailor, I can say it's 10 out of 10 because I'm being biased here. This is also my favorite pen so far. I mean, if I have to choose from all my Sailors. So yeah, good combination. I think for Sailor, we have to stick with Sailor inks as well. I mean, not necessarily, but yeah, this Fika really is good with this pen. So I think that's it, guys. We all know now, obviously, what is my favorite combination because of this rating here. So my favorite is my Sailor 21 karat, and then the least among least is this one. I'm really beginning to think like if there is something wrong with this pen. So let me know, guys. Also, I have loosened up this part. This used to be my favorite pen, so I don't know if there's another crack here or I don't know. But yeah, Diamond 580 should be more sturdier or more high quality plastic than the Eco. So let's hope for the best on this one, and I have to adjust this. That's the only thing with TWSBI. So that's it, guys, and I'm thankful for those of you who are following me in this monthly ritual. And yeah, these are my July pens, and they're all gonna rest for next month until further notice. But yes, this is the only white. So can you see that? Thank you so much, guys, and I hope you will subscribe and like my videos, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.